God says, your wealth will flow in 10 minutes. Don't ignore this blessing. God says today. God says, your wealth will flow in 10 minutes. Don't ignore this blessing. God says today. Are you ready to unlock the blessings that God has prepared for you? Imagine the peace and joy that come with knowing that your wealth will flow into your life in just 10 minutes. The blessing of the Lord makes you rich, and He adds no sorrow with it. Proverbs 10, verse 22. In today's video on Pathway to God, we're exploring a powerful message about how God's grace can transform your life in an instant. By embracing His Word today, you're not just opening the door to financial abundance, but to a life filled with peace and happiness. Stay with us, and let God's message guide you toward the prosperity and freedom you deserve. Your journey to abundance begins now. Today is a day unlike any other, uniquely filled with divine promises and opportunities specifically tailored for you. This is the day the Lord has meticulously designed, holding the potential for life-changing blessings. As you embark on this day, know that the Creator of the universe has intricately woven plans for your life, aware of your struggles, understanding your needs, and choosing this precise moment to intervene in ways that only He can. Today, God is extending His hand to you, offering a miracle that has been ordained from the beginning of time. Your wealth will flow, your life will be transformed, and His abundant blessings are set to overflow in your life. Receive this miracle with open arms. For today is not just another day, it is a day of divine purpose and grace, crafted just for you. God's ways are beyond our comprehension, and His blessings often arrive in forms we least expect. The very fact that you are here at this moment is no accident. God has drawn you to this message because He has something profound to impart to you today. Whether you are seeking answers, longing for guidance, or simply needing reassurance that God's love for you is unwavering, remember this: God knows your needs even before you voice them, and He is moving to meet those needs now. Trust that He is already working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in your favor, even when you cannot see it. Every event in your life, whether joyous or challenging, is part of God's greater plan, one that we may not always fully grasp, but can trust, is for our ultimate good. Today, as you listen to these words, open your heart wide to embrace all that God is offering you. This is a divine encounter, a pivotal moment that could shape the next chapters of your life. God is calling you into a deeper trust, urging you to surrender wholly to His perfect plan. If you feel this call, affirm your trust by saying, I trust in the plans you have for me, my Father. Let these words resonate deeply within you as a declaration of faith and a commitment to align yourself with God's divine will. As you continue to engage with this message, stay with it until the end, for what lies ahead is the revelation of secrets that have the power to transform your life and bring you closer to the fulfillment of your deepest desires. Reflect on these truths, for they are not just words but the very keys to unlocking the abundant life God has in store for you. Remember, God's timing is perfect, and today could be the beginning of a new chapter where His blessings flow freely in your life. Let your heart be open, your faith unwavering, and your spirit ready to receive all that He has promised. This is your moment to step into the fullness of God's promises, to witness His power at work in your life, and to experience the peace that comes from knowing you are in His hands. In modern life, we are often consumed by the pursuit of material wealth, success, and recognition, but it is crucial to remember that true prosperity begins in the soul. The wealth that God promises is not just financial, it is the richness of peace, joy, and fulfillment that comes from walking in His will. Today, as you stand on the threshold of receiving God's blessings, take a moment to realign your priorities with His. Let this be the foundation upon which you build your life, knowing that when you place God at the center, everything else falls into place. As you reflect on this message, let it stir within you a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper connection to the divine. God's blessings are not just for the future, they are for today, here and now. As you go about your day, carry this truth with you. God is with you, guiding your steps and opening doors that no man can shut. In the words of Psalm 118, verse 24, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Rejoice in the knowledge that you are loved, cherished, and favored by the Almighty. Your wealth will flow in 10 minutes as you open your heart to receive the blessings He has prepared for you. The journey of faith is not always easy, but it is always worth it. There will be moments of doubt, times when you feel overwhelmed by the challenges before you. But remember, God is with you in every moment, providing strength and courage to persevere. As you face the trials of life, hold on to this promise. Let it be your anchor in the storms, knowing that God's power is made perfect in your weakness. In conclusion, today is a day of divine significance, a day when God is ready to pour out His blessings upon you. Do not ignore this moment. Embrace it with faith and expectancy, knowing that God is faithful to fulfill His promises. As you go forth, let your heart be filled with gratitude for all that God has done and all that He is about to do. Keep your eyes fixed on Him and watch as His blessings unfold in your life in ways you never imagined. Remember, God's timing is perfect and He is always on time. This is your moment, your day of divine breakthrough. Let your faith rise, your hope soar, and your spirit rejoice in the goodness of God. Life can often feel like a relentless storm, with each challenge crashing against you like a powerful wave. Every worry, every fear seems to build on the last, threatening to pull you under. Yet, in the midst of this turmoil, there is a profound truth that should anchor your soul. God knows your struggles intimately and is eager to guide you through them. He is not distant or indifferent, but is instead actively working in your life to provide the strength and wisdom you need to overcome every obstacle. In moments of doubt, remember this: you are never alone, for God walks beside you, holding your hand through every trial. As you journey through life, it's easy to be overwhelmed by the weight of financial burdens, health concerns, and the uncertainty of the future. These worries can cloud your mind, making you feel isolated and lost. The law from your mouth is more precious to me than thousands of pieces of silver and gold. These verses remind us that even in our darkest moments, God is teaching us, refining us like gold in the fire, so that we may emerge stronger and more faithful. When financial burdens weigh heavily on you, remember that God is your provider. He grants you not only the means but also the wisdom to manage your resources, guiding you toward solutions even when the path seems unclear. He is the ultimate source of your wealth, both spiritual and material, and He is more than able to supply all your needs. God's promises are a source of unparalleled peace, a peace that transcends all understanding and guards your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. He is always by your side, ready to bear the weight of your worries. Imagine the relief of placing all your burdens in God's capable hands, knowing that He loves you with an everlasting love and will never let you down. This peace is not just a fleeting emotion, but a deep abiding confidence that comes from knowing that God is in control. As you navigate through life's challenges, hold on to the assurance that God is not only present, but actively involved in your journey. He doesn't just watch from afar. He is with you, using each difficulty to mold and shape you into the person He created you to be. Consider the story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his own brothers, falsely accused and imprisoned. Despite these overwhelming hardships, Joseph never lost faith in God's plan. He trusted that God was with him, even in the darkest prison cells. And in the end, God elevated Joseph to a position of great power and wealth, not only saving his family, but an entire nation. Joseph's story is a powerful reminder that God can take the most dire circumstances and use them for your good. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow in faith and character, to deepen your trust in God's unchanging faithfulness. God desires for you to live free from the chains of worry and fear. He longs for you to experience the joy and freedom that come from resting in His providence and love. Today, Make the choice to surrender all your anxieties to Him, walking in the confidence that He will never leave you nor forsake you. Remember, fear is not your master. God is. His faithfulness is your foundation, unshaken by the shifting sands of circumstance. When doubts begin to creep into your mind, recall the countless times God has shown His faithfulness in your life. Each instance of His guidance, protection, and provision is a testament to His unchanging nature. Just as He has been faithful in the past, He will continue to be faithful in the future. These memories are like lighthouses guiding you safely through the storms of life. Take a moment now to reflect on the blessings you have received, the prayers that have been answered, and the doors that have been opened. These are not mere coincidences. They are the work of a loving God who cares deeply for you. Trusting in God is a conscious decision, a daily commitment to believe that His promises are more reliable than your fears, more steadfast than your uncertainties. This trust brings you a profound peace, a deep-seated confidence that God is in control, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. Remember, your wealth, both spiritual and material, is not just in the future. It is already flowing towards you, ready to be received. God's blessings are like a river, constantly moving towards you, bringing with them peace, prosperity, and joy. Embrace this truth and watch how God's blessings unfold in your life. When you wake up each morning, start your day with a prayer of gratitude, thanking God for the blessings that are already on their way. Speak life over your circumstances, declaring that God's favor is upon you. And as you go about your day, stay open to the ways God is working in your life, big or small, knowing that He is directing your steps. In conclusion, the lesson today is simple yet profound. Trust in God's timing, His plan, and His provision. Do not let the worries of tomorrow steal the joy of today. Instead, focus on the present, where God's grace is abundant and His blessings are near. By surrendering your fears and embracing faith, you open the door to God's miracles in your life. So, what are you waiting for? Will you trust Him today? Imagine waking up today to a divine announcement, one that is not just whispered in your heart but spoken directly to you by the Lord Himself. My child, God says, your wealth will flow in 10 minutes. Do not ignore this blessing, for it is a gift from me. Today is no ordinary day. It is a day specially designed by God, a day when heaven touches earth to bring about the miracle you have been longing for. From the first rays of the sun that kissed the morning sky, God has been actively working in your life, orchestrating every detail, hearing every prayer, and witnessing every tear. This miracle you are about to experience is not by chance. It is a carefully planned response from the Almighty, a divine intervention tailored just for you. God sees you. He sees every battle you've fought, every burden you've carried, and every fear that has gripped your heart. Today, God is telling you that He is shifting the universe in your favor. Where you have felt the sting of sickness, God is sending His healing power. Where you have encountered lack, He is opening the floodgates of abundance. And where despair has taken root, God is planting seeds of joy, hope, and purpose. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable are now being removed by the hand of God. The chains that have held you captive are breaking, and the dreams you feared were lost are now being brought back to life before your very eyes. But this blessing is not solely for your benefit. God is entrusting you with this favor so that you may be a beacon of His love to others. As you stand in the overflow of His provision, let your life become a testimony of His grace. Reflect His light into the lives of those around you who are in darkness. Share this good news with those who are struggling, those who are lost, and those who feel hopeless. Your faith, vibrant and unwavering, can inspire those around you to believe in the incredible power of God's love and mercy. Take this moment to think about someone in your life who might need to hear this message. Perhaps a friend, a family member, or even a stranger who crosses your path today. God is calling you to be His messenger, to carry His word of hope and renewal to those who are weary and burdened. Find a quiet place, even if just for a moment, and speak to God. Pour out your heart to Him, your worries, your joys, your desires, just as you would with your closest friend. And as you do, let the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, envelop you. Let it calm your fears, strengthen your resolve, and renew your spirit. This peace is not just a fleeting feeling, it is a profound gift from God, a reminder that He is always with you, guiding you, and surrounding you with His love. As you embrace this peace, remember that it is a sign of God's everlasting presence in your life, a presence that brings not only comfort, but also the assurance of prosperity and success in all things. Right now, as you connect deeply with God, feel the transformation taking place within you. This is your breakthrough moment, your season of divine blessings. Trust in the Lord's plan for your life. Let His words be a lamp to your feet, guiding you into a future filled with hope, peace, and endless possibilities. God's promises are not empty. They are the foundation upon which your future is built. In Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6, it is written, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths." This is the time to let go of doubt and embrace the certainty of God's promise. As you move forward, carry this message in your heart and let it influence every decision you make. God is not just giving you a momentary blessing. He is setting you up for a lifetime of prosperity and fulfillment. His blessing is the key that unlocks the door to a new reality, one where you walk hand in hand with the Almighty, confident in His provision and guided by His wisdom. And as you walk this path, remember to always give thanks, not just for the blessings you receive, but for the opportunity to share these blessings with others. God's message for you today is clear. Your wealth, your health, your joy, all of it flows from Him. Do not ignore this blessing, for it is the Lord's way of showing you His unwavering love and commitment to your well-being. As you embrace this truth, let it shape your actions, your thoughts, and your interactions with others. Ask yourself, how can I use this blessing to make a difference in someone else's life? How can I reflect God's love in my words and deeds? These questions are not just for reflection. They are a call to action, an invitation to live out your faith in tangible, impactful ways. Let the lessons of today's message sink deep into your heart. God's blessings are not just meant to be received. They are meant to be shared, to be multiplied through acts of kindness, love, and faith. So as you step into this new day, do so with the confidence that God is with you, that His blessings are flowing into your life, and that you have the power to change not only your own life, but the lives of those around you. Amen. Picture yourself as a child, weary from a day filled with the challenges and uncertainties of life, rushing into the arms of a loving Father. There's no hesitation, no fear, no doubt in the child's heart about the Father's love, despite any small missteps or mistakes that may have occurred throughout the day. This child knows with unwavering certainty that they will be welcomed with open arms, embraced in warmth and unconditional love. In the same way, God opens His arms to you today, inviting you to come as you are, without fear or worry. No matter what trials you've faced or mistakes you've made, His love remains steadfast, a comforting presence that never wavers. When life becomes overwhelming and the burdens of the day weigh heavy on your heart, know that God's embrace is a place of safety and rest. It's in this divine embrace that you can be your true self, free from the need to wear masks or put on a brave face. Here, you are fully accepted, deeply loved, and valued beyond measure. This is a sacred space where you can lay down your worries and find solace, knowing that you are protected and cherished. In God's arms, there is no need for pretense, only the sweet release of being fully known and fully loved. As your Heavenly Father, God desires for you to live each day wrapped in the confidence of His peace and love. Let this peace be the guiding force in your life, shaping your decisions, influencing your actions and inspiring your words. When storms arise and you find yourself in turbulent waters, remember this place of peace. It's always within reach, a sanctuary where you can return whenever you need reassurance. God's healing and protection are eternal, and His love is the anchor that holds you steady in every circumstance. Take this moment, my dear brother and sister, to connect deeply with God. Pour out your heart to Him, every worry, every joy, every hope, and then be still. In the quietness of this sacred time, listen for His voice. God has so much to share with you, words of love, guidance, and encouragement that will nourish your soul and strengthen your spirit. This is your time with Him, a time to receive His blessings with an open heart and deep gratitude. Now, as we come to this pivotal moment, let me share with you the long-awaited message that has the potential to transform your life in ways you never imagined. God says, "Your wealth will flow in 10 minutes. Don't ignore this blessing." Imagine the possibilities that await you when you embrace this truth with faith. Each secret we unveil today is like a key, designed to open doors to a new reality overflowing with abundance, prosperity, satisfaction, and peace. These aren't just empty promises. They are divine truths that, when acted upon, will bring forth the blessings God has in store for you. Imagine the life you could lead, free from the constraints of fear and doubt, walking in the fullness of God's promises. This is not just about material wealth. It's about spiritual richness, about living a life that is overflowing with God's favor. This is a future filled with promise, a future where God's abundance flows into every area of your life. Are you ready to step into this future? Are you prepared to receive the wealth, the peace, and the fulfillment that God is offering you today? In the whirlwind of today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves entangled in the rush, overlooking the profound impact that a simple shift in mindset can have on our lives. This mindset shift, one of the most powerful tools bestowed upon us by God, is the practice of gratitude. It is not just a fleeting emotion, but a divine gift that possesses the power to transform not only our outlook, but also the very fabric of our existence. Gratitude is not meant to be a mere reaction to life's blessings. Rather, it should be an intentional daily practice that we choose to embrace, regardless of the circumstances that confront us. Imagine waking up each morning and deciding, with unwavering determination, to focus on the good in your life, no matter how small it may seem. This conscious choice to embrace gratitude is akin to wearing a lens of abundance instead of scarcity. God, in His infinite wisdom, encourages us to adopt this mindset. How often do we pause to thank God not only for the obvious blessings, but also for the challenges that shape us? What if we saw every obstacle as an opportunity for growth, a chance to lean on God's strength and wisdom, rather than as a burden? When you consciously choose to be grateful, you begin to see life in a completely new light. Suddenly, the small moments, a kind word from a friend, the warmth of the sun on your face, or the quiet peace of a morning prayer become sources of immense joy and contentment. This shift in perspective is not merely about feeling good. It's about aligning yourself with the divine flow of blessings that God promises to those who trust in Him. When you start celebrating victories, whether big or small, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what's present. This realignment doesn't just impact your emotional state, it profoundly influences your spiritual journey. God has promised us a life of abundance, but to truly tap into that promise, we must first learn to appreciate what we already have. How often do we overlook the blessings right in front of us, waiting instead for something more? What if the key to unlocking more blessings in your life is simply recognizing and appreciating the ones you already have? The practice of gratitude has been shown to have remarkable benefits, not just spiritually but also mentally, emotionally, and physically. Studies reveal that those who regularly practice gratitude experience greater happiness, lower levels of depression, and a stronger sense of resilience in the face of life's challenges. Isn't it amazing to think that by simply acknowledging the good in our lives, we can enhance our overall well-being? Gratitude doesn't just make us feel good. It actually has a tangible impact on our health, leading to better sleep, reduced stress, and even a longer life. Spiritually, gratitude is our way of drawing closer to God, of acknowledging His hand in every aspect of our lives. When we express gratitude, we are not just saying thank you for what we have received. We are also recognizing God's presence in our lives, even in the moments that seem difficult. This recognition deepens our relationship with Him, bringing us into closer communion and allowing His blessings to flow more freely into our lives. As we embrace gratitude, we find ourselves more attuned to the miracles that occur every day, big and small, and we become more receptive to the abundance that God has in store for us. How might your life change if you chose to live each day with a heart full of gratitude? What blessings could be unlocked by simply choosing to say thank you to God for all that you have and all that is yet to come? In today's world, where the pace of life can often feel overwhelming, it's easy to lose sight of the blessings that surround us. We are constantly bombarded with messages of what we lack: more money, more success, more recognition. But what if the secret to unlocking the wealth and abundance we desire is not in striving for more, but in fully appreciating what we already have? As we delve deeper into the practice of gratitude, we begin to understand that it is not about ignoring life's difficulties, but about choosing to focus on the positive aspects amidst them. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to strengthen our faith and trust in God's plan for our lives. Consider the story of Job, a man who, despite losing everything, remained steadfast in his faith and gratitude to God. His story teaches us that even in our darkest moments, gratitude can be a source of strength and hope, paving the way for restoration and abundance. As you embark on this remarkable journey, know that this is just the beginning of the divine secrets you are about to uncover. Each insight you receive today has the power to transform your life, leading you toward greater peace, prosperity, and spiritual fulfillment. God has a plan for you, and this plan is unfolding right before your eyes. Dear brother, as you stand at the threshold of this new chapter, I urge you to open your heart to the extraordinary blessings that God is ready to pour into your life. It all begins with the simple yet profound practice of gratitude, a practice that is more than just a habit, but a powerful form of prayer, a sacred acknowledgement that everything we have and everything we are comes from the loving hands of God. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you, it's an active engagement with the divine. When we express our gratitude, we are worshiping God, recognizing His sovereignty over our lives and affirming our faith in His goodness. This act of giving thanks strengthens our connection to God, filling our hearts with hope even when life seems uncertain. Have you ever noticed how gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to the abundance that surrounds you? It allows you to see God's hand in every detail of your life, big and small. Psalm 119, verse 71 to 72, Psalm 119, 71, 72, reminds us, "It was good for me to be afflicted so that I might learn your decrees. The law from your mouth is more precious to me than thousands of pieces of silver and gold." This verse illustrates how even in our challenges, God's presence and wisdom guide us toward a richer understanding of His will. To truly embrace gratitude, begin each day by reflecting on 3 things you are thankful for. These could be monumental blessings or the seemingly insignificant moments that bring a smile to your face. As you rise each morning, take a moment to ponder these blessings. If possible, jot them down in a journal or simply hold them in your heart throughout the day. As you go about your daily activities, keep an eye out for the small miracles, those positive moments that often go unnoticed. When night falls and you prepare for rest, take a pause to look back on your day, giving thanks for these moments of grace. Over time, you will find that this daily ritual enriches your life, fostering a deeper sense of joy, contentment, and connection with the world around you. Imagine a life where gratitude is not just an occasional thought, but a daily practice. Life begins to flow more smoothly, and you experience a harmony that was once elusive. This is the transformative power of gratitude. It is a key that unlocks the door to a life brimming with abundance, fulfillment, and divine peace. By welcoming gratitude into your daily routine, you invite this mighty force to reshape your outlook, enrich your experiences, and draw you closer to the divine. What if every challenge you face could be seen as an opportunity to grow closer to God? What if every blessing, no matter how small, could serve as a reminder of His unwavering love and faithfulness? Let me share with you a story that beautifully illustrates this. There was once a man who faced greater hardships, financial struggles, health issues, and broken relationships. Despite his challenges, he decided to start each day by thanking God for the little things: a sunrise, a kind word, a moment of peace. Slowly but surely, his life began to change. His financial situation improved, his health was restored, and his relationships were healed. He realized that by focusing on what he had, rather than what he lacked, he had opened the door for God's blessings to flow abundantly into his life. This man's story is a testament to the power of gratitude, and it serves as a powerful reminder that God's blessings are always within reach, even in the darkest of times. As we wrap up this message, know that God's grace is ready to pour into your life, waiting for you to open your heart and seek repentance. Embrace this divine moment and watch how His blessings flow abundantly in your life. Don't forget to subscribe to Pathway to God and join our community of believers. Tap the notification bell to stay connected with every message of blessing from above. What blessings are you expecting from God? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's walk this path of faith together. Thank you for joining us, and may God's grace be with you always.